Hey Queens, you welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther. This is Queen Sewing Tutorials. On this platform, I share sewing tutorials. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by. And if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome and I hope you join the family. Please remember to subscribe, like the video you're about to watch, comment, and also share this to people you know are interested in tutorials like this. This video is going to be covering the blouse part and it is a cutting and sewing tutorials. It's very easy to make, and if this is something you like to learn, let us get started with the tutorials. On the table I have my sewing materials, and I had to spread this wrapper on the table because I realized that my table is so white each time I make a video, and since I'm working on a white fabric, I don't want it to get worse, so I just had to spread that wrapper. For my Chantilly, I have 1.5 yards. I have a little pieces of the door face is just for my sleeves. I have my scissors, my tape roll, and a buba bias. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to fold my Chantilly so that I can cut out my sleeves. So for this blouse, we will not be needing too many measurements. What we'll just be needing is just a few. So right now I'm just going to be taking out a sleeve of 26 inches. So I'm supposed to work with 25, but because of hemming, I'm just going to be working with 26 inches. So that is the 26 inches that I'm cutting. I'm ruling. I'm just going to cut this out now, and I will set this aside and I'll come back to it later. So for this blouse, 1.5 yards was perfectly okay for me. Like, it was just perfectly okay. Now it is time for me to cut out the front part of my blouse, and what I'm going to be doing is that I folded this with my bust measurement. That is, I divided my bust circumference by 4. I added 1.5 inches for seam allowance. Please note that when you're taking your round bust measurement, you want to make sure that it is not tight. You don't need this blouse to be tight. So right now I'm just going to be cutting my full length, and also the full length of this dress is on top of my waist. Like, it is not going to exceed my waist. It's just going to be on top of my waist. The full length for this blouse for me is 23 inches, but I went to mark it at 25 inches. I'll be using that for folding and for also stitching allowance. So this is the front part, and I have gone ahead to cut that out. I'm just going to be cutting out the back part also. So you can see that my 1.5 yards was perfectly okay for this style. So Queens, I need you to pay attention to this back part. So because this back is going to be having a zipper, I went on to add 0.5 inches because I wanted to use the 0.5 inch as my zipper allowance, because Chantilly lace like this always end up bulging a lot at the back. So but despite using the 0.5, this blouse still went on to bulge. I had a lot of bulging from the back. So what you want to do is that you either eliminate every form of zipper allowance or you make your zip short. Anyways, when we get to that point, I'm going to explain it well to you. What I'm doing right now is that I went on to place my front piece on the back and I just cut them out. And now I'm trying to shape in my dress by imputing my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 15. I divided that into 2 and I have 7.5, and that was what I went on to rule. And for the neck width, I used 3 by 3 for the front, and I used 3 by 1.5 for the back. So right now I have gone ahead to draft both my front and my back neckline. So now I'm just going to determine my armhole, and I'm just going to be using 7.5. So for me, I normally use my shoulder divide by 2 to get my armhole measurement. Another way you can use to get your armhole measurement is to divide your bust by 6 and add 1.5 inch to it. It will still give you the same results. What I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to create a curve in between my armhole. So I'm just going to locate the midpoint of my armhole, make a mark out around there, come in by 0.5 inch, and also impute my bust measurement divide by 4, and then just mark that out with my French rule. And when I was done with that, I'm just going to cut this out. So now I have cut out the neckline for the back, and now I'm cutting out for the front. Now I am done with this. So now what I'm going to do now is that I want to try to control the back part, you know, from the point where you normally get zipper bulge, and for me it is around 12 to 13 inches. So I'm just going to rule that out, and I will make sure I make cuts when I get to that point. But to be honest with you, this blouse still end up having some bulging. So, although we are still coming back to that, right now what I want to do now is that I want to create a side opening. right? I came up from my hemming allowance, I came up by 5 inches, and I just went on to notch that so out. So now I am trying to cut out my sleeves, and what I'm going to do now is to measure around my armhole. So queens, this sleeve is actually a very fitted sleeve, like a straight sleeve, right? So I'm going to be showing you now how to cut the sleeves to make it very comfortable on you when you wear it. So now I'm going to be imputing my round armhole measurement that I took from my dress, and I'm going to be imputing it on my sleeves, right? And what I got was around 12 to 12.5 inch, and I just went on to slant this. I first measured 6.5 inch and I slanted to till when I get to 12.5, and I'm just going to go ahead now to chalk out where my round armhole is starting from, right on that point. So right now what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to be measuring from my shoulder to my muscle, and then I'll go ahead to mark that out. Then I'll measure from my shoulder to my elbow, and I'm just going to mark that, still leaving my tape on my shoulder. I'll go ahead to measure to my wrist. So now I'll go ahead now to use my rule and rule those lines out. So I have already gone ahead to get a proper measurement of all these 3 lines. So right now I'm just going to be dividing my muscle measurement by 2, and I imputed it. I added 1.5 inch for seam allowance, and I'm also going to be repeating the same thing on my elbow line. I divided it by 2 and I added 1.5 inch for seam allowance. And on my wrist line, I'm also going to be doing the same thing. Divided my wrist measurement by 2, my wrist circumference by 2, and I added my 1.5 inch for stitching allowance. So please understand that this sleeve is not going to be too tight on me. I'm going to be having a lot of freeness inside these sleeves because I'm going to be adding this doll face to it. I did not want my Chantilly to be too exposed, like the inspirational style, like the style I got the inspiration from. So I'm going to be wearing this to church, and I did not want it to be too exposed. So when I was cutting the doll face, I made sure it was 4 inches away from my Chantilly. So now I'm just going ahead to pin all of this down, and I will take this over to my sewing machine and sew it all around. Then I'm going to be hemming my sleeve by 1 inch, and right now I'm going to also be taking my bodice to the sewing machine now, and I will be using my buba bias to turn the neckline for both the back and for the front. And I have done that, and I've also gone ahead to hem the down part of this blouse, and you can see that I have also gone ahead to turn my sleeves together, and this is the zip I'm going to be using for this blouse. So this is the point where I am actually talking about. So for this zip, you can decide to make it short, of which I'm going to be advising you to make this short, right? If you stitch this down to the entire part like I'm doing right now, you might end up with bulging, right? So I stitched this down initially, but I later went on to cut it and just made it a short zip. So just make this a 10-inch short zip instead of sewing it to the very end, okay, to avoid bulging. So now I'm going to be attaching my sleeves. I'm just going to bring my sleeve over and I'll be pinning it. So this is the method I use to sew my sleeve. So this method is very, very easy for me in case I want to amend or do whatever I want to do, right? It is just easy for me. Right now, I'll just go ahead to pin all of this down, and I will be coming out by 1 inch for my stitching allowance. I used 1 inch, and that's because of this doll face I added to my sleeve. I don't want it to get tight. I don't want it to be tight at all. So I'm just going to be stitching it by 1 inch seam allowance from my sleeve into the bodice of my blouse. So queens, thank you so much if you have watched this video to this very point, and if you have not yet subscribed, please remember to do that. So right now I'm coming into the bodice, and I used 1.5 inch to shaping the bodice. So for the bodice I used 1.5 inch, which was perfectly okay. So now what I'm trying to do now is that I'm trying to stretch out the back parts, okay, where my zipper is. I'm trying to stretch it out so that there will be no excess inside. So please remember to do that so that your back part doesn't have excess. Just make sure it is very equal with the front part, okay? So right now I am going to take this over to my sewing machine, and I was done and I also went on to hem my side slit, sorry. So queens, I am done with this. I'm just going to be trimming off the excesses, then turn this over to the right side for you to see how it came out. So if this is your first time coming across my video, this video is a continuation video. For the skirt part you saw at the intro of this video, I have already gone ahead to upload both the cutting and the sewing video. It is on my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and watch it. After you are done watching this one, just go over and watch it so that you can see how that skirt was sewn. And also, please remember to like this video so that this video, my channel can get recommended to as many people that are interested in sewing tutorials. So queens, with all of that being said, we have come to the end of this video. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.